Hey guys, this is going to be a video on how to do a water change on a sand tank, or a tank that has sand on the bottom of it. As you can see, it has black sand. So it's a bit different than doing a tank that has gravel. So in gravel, you take it and dig around in the gravel and it gets off all the poop and stuff. Whereas the sand, it's a bit different. So what you'll need is a siphon. We call them gravel siphon, but of course can be used for sand too, as I'll show you. Mine has a ball on here, which you just push this in, and then kind of hear it sucking in the air. Otherwise, there's other ones that do not have this, and that'll work a bit different. So this is kind of an odd one. I really like these. So of course, first you want to do is take off your top. Otherwise, it won't go into the water. That's a no-brainer. Turn off my light on there. And then for safety reasons, you're not want to take too much water to where the intake. You don't want to go past the intake on water, which on this one is pretty far down. You can see it's all the way down to like here. Then also it can burn out your filter, which then you have to go and buy a new filter. And also if you have a heater in there, which I don't know if you guys can see, but I have one back here. You do not want to take out anything past that, as you can burn out the heater. And I think in some heaters you can actually electrocute your fish, so it's a really good reason why not to do that. Alright, so and of course you also don't need a bucket. I just have it's a 5-quart bucket, so a bit over a gallon. So, and since this is only a 5-gallon tank, I'd recommend doing between 10 to 20%. I do mine about once a week. You don't have to do that much. I'd recommend at least once every other week, and a bare minimum of once a month. Otherwise you can get waste and everything else building up, which can lead into ammonia and dead fish. So it's not good. So I do mine about once a week on all of my fish tanks. Alright, so if you have one like this, what you do is put it in the water, and then take this, put it down there so that way you don't get water all over your floor. Then you push this in. Mine takes about 3 to 4 tries before it'll start actually siphoning. You can see water's coming out. And for sand, you want to hover above where the waste is. Maybe barely, as you can see, I'm barely touching the sand. This way you don't get up too much sand. Whereas if you were to just take this and jab it into the sand, then you'll be wasting a whole bunch of your sand. This way, you don't waste much of your sand. You'll still pick up some of it, as you can see, what you're going to do with a sand tank. There's pretty much no way of not doing it and still getting up all the waste. But this way you're not getting nowhere near as much as you would if you just jam this into it like you would in a gravel tank. You can see it. When you kind of swirl it around, it does help get the sand back out. You can see it's just as simple as that. And it picks up all the waste. And then what I do is I do this with this one. That way you don't get water. You put this down without doing that, you'll get water all over your floor again, which again is not a good thing. You see, I now go past my heater or the intake, so that's good. And then of course you want to have water ready, which I do, but it's not in this part of my apartment. And then you want to put it, of course, into here. You want to let your water sit for about 24 hours to 48 hours. You want to add in water chemicals that get rid of or help nullify tap water. So, there you go. It's a pretty simple thing to do. Again, if you have gravel, you just dig it right on into the gravel and move it all around, and it picks up everything that way. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have yourselves a good day. Goodbye.